Closed captioning for The Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today we visit the Kamara family, hoping for another 4 inches of snow Christmas Day. And to impress your guests, I prepared the Ring of Carrie. But first, it's the Miracle on Federal. You've got to see it to believe it. Disney, the happiest place on earth? I don't think so. It's right here in downtown Youngstown. It's the Miracle on Federal. This place is Christmas on steroids, and I absolutely love it.
It's like your Christmas dream, Jelaine,
it
isn't
is.
This is the way you wake up every day.
It's hard to believe that we're in downtown Youngstown.
I know.
I mean, this is my dream. I love all these packages and all the lights.
Jelaine has a Christmas sweater for every single day of December. And she has got her merry wear out now, her little candy cane earrings. And when I brought her here last year, I thought she died and went to heaven. And she's like, we got to go back. So now through the entire month of December, you could come here, take advantage of their holiday spirits. I am having a Jack Frost martini. Look at this.
I'm having a cranberry kringle.
I'm having some sort of gin concoction.
It is so much fun. We're going to go inside. We're going to talk to Sophia, and we are going to get in the holiday spirit. Cheers. Okay. Well, Sophia Martini is one of the owners here at the Federal, and it is bigger and better than it was last year. How is that possible?
So we learned a lot last year. And honestly, what we did going into this year was deciding what went good and what went bad and what we could do better. So obviously, we had a little bit of practice last year, but we did do it better this year.
Where did you draw inspiration? When you came up with this idea last year, I mean, it knocked my socks off.
So last year, I hate to admit it was my brother's idea. I hate to say it. So he basically said to me, like, all these big cities do these cool pop-ups. Nowhere in Youngstown does this. What if we did it? I at first called him crazy, and I said, like, what? That's crazy. We can't pull that off. But the more we talked about it, we were like, okay, Youngstown is the city that people want something to do.
Exactly.
They want this here. They just need it. So we were, okay, let's try it. We got everything on the fly last year just as an idea.
How many lights and you killed it last year.
So we have an amazing staff that helped us a lot. We wrap all these boxes by hand in-house.
It's crazy.
We do everything ourselves, and honestly, we couldn't do it without the staff. The girls and the boys are great here. We have a great team behind us, and they really helped pull it together.
How long does it take to decorate this room?
So the actual meetings about Miracle on Federal start in the summer months. So we have been planning for quite a long time between monthly and weekly committee meetings, between a few of the people that had some decor ideas and stuff like that. Then really to put it together, we took a full 5-day closure and we kind of made this.
And you have a limited menu to make sure it's expedited, right?
Yes, absolutely. So the limited menu is for 2 reasons. 1, obviously people want holiday-inspired entrees. And 2, we feel with this pop-up feel, we wanted to be something a little more different because we don't want it to coincide all the way. As the Federal running year-round with our signature burgers and our great food that everyone loves, we wanted people to know that we could do other things too.
Yes.
So having a holiday-inspired menu with entrees and types of foods that maybe you don't see at the Federal all the time gets us, you know, accustomed to the things that people like and don't like.
And your staff has got to love it. The bartenders, I mean, making up these crazy drinks. Now, what is that?
So this is called the Candy Crushin'. And then this is the Jack Frost Martini.
Oh, this is absolutely amazing. So do you recommend reservations?
So we do. We do recommend reservations for a lot of reasons, but mostly because then when you walk in the door, it solidifies your reservations.
Exactly.
But it's just encouraged. We're taking as much walk-in as we can too, and it is limited, but we will be trying to accommodate as many people as we can through the door.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be open all the way through the month of December.
It is, and a lot of our dinner times have already filled, and we're completely sold out in a lot of dinner times. times. So that's another reason I'm strongly encouraging reservations, to guarantee that you get in the door with a table already under your name.
Well, John and Crystal happen to stop in for the Miracle on Federal. What do you guys think? Isn't this amazing?
This is gorgeous. I love this. I love
And
this.
did you have any idea this was going on?
We didn't. We actually stopped down because we were out at another place in town and decided to stop and get dinner, and they happened to let us have a table because they're soft openings. So.
I know, and you're here with us. So, are you a Christmas fan? You a big fan?
Yes, love Christmas. I will put my tree up before Halloween.
Is it up now?
No, I've been lazy. We're house hunting, so I kind of don't want to put it up and then take it down.
You're right. So if you're house hunting, that's terrible.
Yeah.
In between the holidays, that's hard. And what did you have? Look at this darling little dessert. It's like a little peppermint cream and you dip your cookies in it. I mean, this is adorable. Are you coming back?
It's good. Oh, absolutely.
Well, another one of my buddies that's enjoying the Miracle on Federal is Alfred Skelly. He is also my liquor, wine, and beer purveyor from A&C Beverage. He and his wife Carol are here. Isn't this the happiest place on earth?
It's outstanding. It's probably one of the nicest things I've seen in my lifetime. It really is. And I was here last year, but I think this year is a lot nicer. I mean, the decorations, I don't know how long it took them to do this.
Sophia said she kicked it up a notch this year.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And she knows what she's doing now. So
Yes.
she's going to be out of control.
Yes.
Food's good, right?
Outstanding. The pork was outstanding.
And did you have a special cocktail?
Well, I drank Christmas ale. I just try them all at one time or another. So, but that's what I drank tonight.
And, not talking about the Federal, how are things going now, that you moved your store downtown?
Everything's going well. It's it's a typical Youngstown store. Everybody comes down here. We got a really nice place downtown here.
I know,
And the history behind it, everybody wants to be downtown. They really do.
And let's not forget, this is also a charitable event.
Yes. So what I love to do one day of the year, I like to call Merry Momus. It is in memory of our coworker and one of our closest friends that used to work here named Muhammad. He unfortunately passed away, but in memory of him, we decided to continue a little small toy drive we would do with kids in the local Youngstown area. Muhammad was always the first to put money in the pile and always loved doing it, so we thought it was a great way to remember him and do something in memory of him and to service the kids. So what started as 5 to 10 kids a year, I'm up to 90 children this year.
So if anybody comes in with an unwrapped toy,
yes, they can donate. So starting when we open tomorrow, you'll start to see over the next 2 weeks toys come in, and we fill areas with some of the unwrapped toys that will go to the kids during Christmas time. And anyone can come in and drop off any kind of unwrapped toy for that. I take for up to babies up to age 17.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
The Kamara Jewelers Snowfall promotion is back. If it snows 4 inches or more on Christmas Day, anything you buy between December 5th and December 17th is free. So, if you're already planning on buying something special, be sure to stop by December 5th through December 17th, where just 4 inches of snow or more on Christmas Day will get you your money back and your jewelry free.
And yes, snow dances are allowed. Brianna's been doing hers all week.
Get real, get Kamara.
Rulli Brothers has a great choice of quality cheeses. We use our relationship with Old Road Houses to specially select the product and then have it custom cut and packaged by our own local artisans. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Join the Isle Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available. Given is living. Join the Isle Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available at $13 an hour. Given is living.
I'm all about local, and my bank is Farmers National Bank. Farmers is the true hometown bank in the Mahoning Valley, standing strong for our local families and businesses since 1887. Farmers is also future-focused with a lab branch, interactive teller machines, and best-in-class mobile mortgage app. We've all learned the value of local relationships, businesses, and communities. Switch to Farmers.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard, For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
The perfect gift. Stonebridge Grill and Tavern, the best food in the Valley. For every $50 you spend on gift cards, you get a free $10 bonus card. Stonebridge Grill and Tavern, Route 224 in Boardman, and their new location on Route 46 in Howland.
You better come on in my kitchen.
Well, today we're going to make a breakfast dish with a gorgeous presentation. Look at this. I saw this in an ad in one of my magazines, and I went to the website and I got the recipe. I'm calling it the Ring of Carrie. That gorgeous drive in southwestern Ireland. It starts in Killarney, goes the Ivira Peninsula. Well, that is a perfect name for this. It uses Kerrygold butter, which is all grass-fed cows for their cheese and butter. Creamier, higher in omega-3. It's just delicious, and I use it quite a bit. For this recipe, you'll need 6 eggs, 1/2 cup of chopped red pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper, 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh chives, 1 tablespoon of Kerrygold salted butter, 1 8-ounce can of crescent rolls, 3 ounces, about 1/2 cup, of grated Dubliner cheese, and 3 ounces, again about 1/2 cup of aged cheddar, and 8 slices of cooked bacon. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees and get your largest cookie sheet and line it with parchment paper. Now we're going to take 5 of the eggs and we are going to whip them up. Now I am going to add 1/4 teaspoon of the salt and the pepper. And then I'm also going to add the chopped red pepper. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the chopped chives and then save 1 tablespoon for garnish later. All right. So now that this is all mixed together nicely, we're going to go to the stove. So over medium heat, I melted down the salted Kerrygold butter. And now I am going to add this egg mixture and the vegetables. And because we're going to cook it again when it gets in the crescent rolls, you want to make sure that you don't overcook them. Right about there, see? They're still a little runny, but not real runny. And then they can proceed to cook further once we assemble this. So I've opened up the canister with the crescent rolls. And now we are going to separate them and we will start assembling them. So this is about a 4-inch circle. And then just press down to adhere the inner circle of the dough together. I have my beautiful bacon, not real thick, you just want normal bacon, and don't cook it too crisp because it will continue to cook too. And what you'll do is just lay them right there on each point. Then I'm going to take the Dubliner cheese, which is, it is a firm cheese, not quite a cheddar, but it is really good and it has a sweetness to it, and I just love the Dubliner flavor. But it's a nice melting cheese too. So now I'm going to take my par cooked eggs, and there is still a firmness to them, and just put them on top of the cheese. And we are going to now take the Kerrygold sharp aged cheddar, and we're going to put this on top. And all you do is fold this over and tuck it right on the dough that's right here. So there we have this. Isn't this pretty right now? So now I'm going to transfer this onto my cookie sheet. Ooh, I better be careful. I don't want to lose it. There you go. And now for the very final step before we pop it in the oven, beat your final egg and then just brush it on the crescent rolls. The oven's been preheated to 375, and I'm gonna put this in for 25 minutes. It says 20 to 25, but I think 25 minutes is the right amount of time. Well, joining me for a taste of the Ring of Carrie, my mother, Jelaine. Isn't it beautiful?
It's beautiful. Just like the Ring of Carrie.
Just see? So there you go, Kerrygold. They didn't have a name for this. I thought it was the perfect name.
Perfect.
And since it is a breakfast brunch dish when you're trying to impress, I thought we would have some, there we go. Love the cava from Spain, Frugenet. And I squeezed a couple Cara, little squirt of a Cara orange in the bottom. Because I know you don't like a lot of orange juice in your mimosa. Beautiful presentation. And it's really good. And I mean, all the flavors work together. And with the wonderful Kerrygold products, it's delicious. Go to my website, caseymalonесhow.com, and look for the recipe, and you are going to make this time and time again and impress your friends.
Slancha.
Slancha.
Not slancha.
We'll be right back with more local flavor.
Well, I am here with Rude the Dude from the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery. Change of season, that means updated menu.
Yes, we just came out with our new menu. We got some old favorites and twist on the new things. Our fall drink menu is out, coming soon also. But we got a lot of things going on with the change of the season here.
And what about football on Sundays? All these screens, this is a happening place.
Yes, we are now the home of the Youngstown Browns backers. We're open every Sunday from 12 to 8 with some great drink specials. So if you're a Browns fan, it's the place to be.
And don't forget, I hate to mention it, but the holidays are just around the corner.
Yep, right around the corner, and we have our catering season coming. So we have our banquet hall, holds up to 150, good for family Christmas parties, work Christmas parties. And if you can't come here, we can do the cooking for you and bring it to you.
Remember, always think about the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery for all your occasions.
Hit the road in the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander from Boardman Mitsubishi. Drive one today starting at $26,995. Plus, get the confidence of an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The summer sales event at Boardman Mitsubishi. Going on now.
Donate now. GavaCamp has a generous family that will match every dollar you donate. Help us build a barrier-free educational camp for our friends with special needs. Visit our website or call for more details. Giving is living.
Rulli Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Rulli Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
I'm here with Bob Kamara from Kamara Jewelers, and there was a brightness at the very end of 2020, thanks to your store.
Well, thank you, Casey. We're all very, very excited. We just got verification that everything is cool, and we're going to be giving a lot of money away to 498 happy customers.
I mean, the snow promotion has been going on for about a dozen years.
I think we try to figure, I think it's been about 12 years, yes.
And was that your idea? How did that whole thing come to be?
We belong to a group of independent jewelers, and they give you ideas as far as promotions, and I picked up on it back then, and I says,
So the idea is we need 4 inches of snow Christmas Day.
Exactly, at the airport.
Registered at the airport. So it begins when? The end of November?
We started the promotion November 30th, and it ended December 17th. And the reason it has to end, we needed to give all the figures to the insurance company a week before the promotion ended, so.
Yeah, and then of course, the forecast is out. So,
right, exactly.
You could see possibly in the future, but by that far out, you don't really know.
Exactly.
And this is the first year it hit.
It's the first year it hit, and we're all extremely happy and excited to give back money to all people who bought and our loyal customers.
And, unfortunately, on the 21st of December, the matriarch, your mom.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind Christmas. My mom passed away December 21st, and I got to think that her and my dad were up in heaven,
I think they had a little bit to do with this.
I think there's some karma there.
3rd generation owner of Kamara Jewelers is Brianna Kamara Pryden. You had to be so excited when you woke up Christmas morning and saw that snow.
I didn't sleep, let's be real. I stared out my window all night, looking at the snow, wanting to know how much was out there. It was so incredible.
And you're really handling all the details. So how does this work? You put in for the promotion, and then you have to submit the receipts from the sales?
Yeah, so this is our 12th year, and it's any new jewelry purchase invoiced from November 30th through December 17th and paid in full within that time period. I turn in all those receipts to the insurance company, and they send us a check.
So for 12 years, you've never done this, right? And you had to be, how was the phone calls?
Well, first leading up to it, like the 23rd, we got calls from the meteorologist saying this is going to happen. Like a big storm is coming in, and I remember my brother showed me the forecast, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I jumped on the call right away to the insurance guy. I'm like, talk me through this. Like, we're okay, right? Like, this is gonna happen. So he calmed me down. He said, no problem, call me on Christmas Day. So I emailed him on Christmas Day saying, like, this is really gonna happen. Like,
you'll never stop doing this now, will you?
No way. We almost didn't do it this year, which is so crazy. We were thinking about it, how do we do this with the coronavirus? And, we already have so many expenses. Do we really need to pay for it? And, finally, like, we have to. And it dawned on me, like, the first weekend, I'm like, if it's ever gonna happen, 2020 is gonna be the year. So.
Robbie Kamara, another 3rd generation owner of Kamara Jewelers. The excitement is still so apparent in this store.
It is.
I mean, your phone is ringing off the hook, and the snow promotion, were you always behind it, or are you one of the ones that thought maybe this was the year it shouldn't happen?
So I was always behind it. Obviously, 2020 has been insane. Crazy things have happened. It's been so interesting. And, we're sitting back towards the end of the snow promotion. It's December 17th. It's still kind of cold. A couple years ago, it was like 60 and everybody comes in, it's not gonna snow, it's not gonna snow. And yeah, they're right. Well, this year, the weather was changing for the better for us, and it actually happened, and we were gung-ho. We were so excited. We were watching the weather every single day, and it was, I mean, it was the icing on the cake.
The perfect storm.
The perfect storm,
storm.
and such a magical Christmas to end this year.
Were engagement rings up or down this year?
I would say up. I mean, everybody's been spending so much time.
I know, you either love them or leave them.
My dad was a good teacher. He was a great guy. I learned a lot from him. And if I could contribute it to anything, it's just this very old school ethics and treating people the right way, selling a nice product, standing behind it. I mean, it's not rocket science. And, you know, we've never compromised our integrity and our ethics, and we're fair with people. And I think if I could contribute to anything, that would be it. And I learned that from my dad. And very fortunately for me, I didn't have to preach this into Robbie and Brianna's head. They saw the way I did business for years, and they automatically got it. So I was very lucky there, and I think they're going to have a very, very good future.
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.